Thank you everyone for being here. If I could ask you to take your seats, we're going to go ahead and begin with our event. Good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Sunlight Adult Daycare Health Center in Modesto. My name is Carmen Morad. I would like to thank each and every one of you for being here. We have a program in front of you, an agenda. We are so blessed to have our mayor, Mayor Suze Wallen here, the city of Modesto, and our own council member, Jeremiah Williams. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here. We're going to begin our program with a few blessings and prayers. I would like to ask Reverend Charles Barnabas to please come up here, and also following him will be Mr. Amin Vora of the Modesto Islamic Center, and then we will hear from our mayor.
Pleasure to be here, and I really thank you for inviting me to have part in this event. Let us bow our head and pray, please. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we love you, we worship you, we give you glory and honor, because thou art our God, and we will praise you. Lord, bless this event, Lord, this gathering. Bless every one of us. We need your help. We need your help. Stretch your hand and touch every one of us, Lord, and heal our disease and sickness. For thy glory, I pray in Jesus' name. هروغن مارن يشم شيخا شاكوروخي وخيا مريا بتخبوخ رخمخ شفقتوخ بارخ لن بارخ أجميتها وتخاطر الدوش مقديشة بارخ سورا يورا بتشك رخمخ بالشفخنخ من أديم آرم المين آمين.
Amen.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Basically translated in English, it means peace and blessings be upon you. I'm so excited to be part of this center opening. Quite a few more of these centers are needed, not just in City of Modesto, but in our county in general. Seniors need a place, safe place for them to go and gather and get the necessary help that they so deserve. One day, looking at my age, in near future, perhaps I'll be sitting here one day, so you never know. So I hope this center continues to grow, not only in this location, but throughout the city of Modesto. Having said that, I am representing the Islamic Center of Modesto. So I'd like to open up with the prayer of Abraham, which is the opening chapter of Islamic Holy Book, which is the Quran. So I will first say the Arabic version and then translate that into English. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. So literally the translation is the master of the day of the judgment, the most compassionate and ever merciful. O Allah, you alone do we worship, and to you alone do we look for help. Show us the straight path, the path of those upon whom you have bestowed your favors, not of those who you have been afflicted with wrath, nor of those who have gone astray. I mean, literally, we all need prayer of Abraham. Prayer of Abraham in Islamic mythology is so powerful that Lord Almighty decided to open the entire Holy Quran with the prayer of Abraham, which is the Surah Fatiha. So I wish nothing but the best for this center and the progress to continue for our citizens who deserve it so much. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Reverend Charles Barnabas of the Syrian United Evangelical Church, and Mr. Amin Vora of the Islamic Center. This is a very inclusive and diverse center. So it is my pleasure to introduce our mayor today. Suze Wallen was elected Mayor of Modesto in February of 2021. So Sue is a former two-term member of the Modesto City School Board, who was first elected in 2009, re-elected in 2013, and served 2 terms as president of the board. As a mother of 6 children who attended local public schools, Sue spent many years volunteering in the classroom. During her tenure on the school board, the district's graduation rates increased from 75% to 87.6%, and suspension rates dropped by 8.4% to an all-new low of 4.46%. That's a lot of numbers. Sue is also a 40-year registered nurse who spent most of her career in emergency room of Doctors Medical Center. She graduated from Samuel Merritt Hospital School of Nursing in Oakland in 1975 and has held several demanding nursing certifications, including ACLS, Advanced Cardiac Life Support, and PALS, Pediatric Advanced Life Support. Sue is a lifelong Modesto resident and a 4th-generation Californian from Portuguese and Swiss-German immigrant dairy farmers who settled in the Modesto area in the early 1900s. She and her husband, Lynn, a well-known Modesto dentist and longtime football coach at Davis and Downey High Schools, have 6 grown children and 10 grandchildren. They have lived for 39 years in the same college area neighborhood where Sue grew up. Please help me welcome our Honorable Mayor, Sue Zwollen.
I really want to thank you today for inviting me to speak. All of us in this room are aging. I'll just get it out there. I'm 69 years old, so it's happening, right? We all want to age well, in safety, and with dignity. We want the same for our children. Today, 2 people reach the age of 60 every second. By 2030, 16% of the world's population will be over 60. Women over 50 already make up a quarter of the world's women. Almost 47% of over 65s live with disabilities. Even though the aging population in the U.S. is growing rapidly, basic requirements for living well in later life is difficult to achieve. Lack of regular income blights the lives of millions, and only 7% of our nation's retirees have a pension and savings as a part of their retirement plan. That's pretty startling to me. Nearly 40% of American seniors rely solely on Social Security. Economic and physical limitations make it difficult for seniors to stay active and engaged. As a result, loneliness and isolation are a far too common occurrence and a reality for seniors. Loneliness and social isolation in older adults are serious public health risks affecting a significant number of people in the United States and putting them at risk for dementia and other serious medical conditions. Social isolation was associated with about 50% increased risk of dementia, 29% increased risk of heart disease, and a 32% increased risk of stroke. Loneliness was associated with higher rates of depression, anxiety, and suicide. Staying socially engaged is one of the single most important things we can do for our health as we get older. In one scientific study, the most important determinant of living a long life was flourishing in close relationships and embracing community. In many other studies, social engagement was linked to better health outcomes, combating loneliness, preventing cognitive decline and dementia, and improving quality of life. And I fully understand that everyone in this room, that I'm literally preaching to the choir here, that you embrace all of this. Researchers found that seniors who interacted with people beyond their usual social circle of family and close friends, beyond that, were more likely to have higher levels of physical activity, a more positive outlook, and less less risk of depression. I found that really intriguing because so often I think of my close family and close friends, but there is research that show that if we go beyond that usual social circle, there's an impact on our mental capacity. It is vital that we stay socially engaged as we get older, and the City of Modesto has a number of programs and opportunities to help seniors socialize and share their knowledge and experience. First off, our Modesto Senior Center is a great place for our seasoned residents to socialize, play, and stay in shape. The Senior Center can help keep you in shape with walking groups, strength training, and yoga classes. You can play games and test your skills at mahjong, bingo, and bridge. And you can enjoy the simple company of others at our Bodum Bistro senior meal program and at one of our movie matinees. Our Senior Center at 211 Bodum Street here in Modesto is a great resource to keep you active and healthy, and I encourage all of you to take advantage of it, and I hope to see all of you there. Maybe, though, you still have something to contribute to your community and you want to share your knowledge and experience with the city staff and council. We have numerous openings in our citizen advisory groups that you can join and make a real difference in our community. Citizen input is essential to the success of local government. And on these boards, commissions, and committees, they're formed to assist the city council in making critical policy decisions that impact our community. These groups research, study, and discuss specific issues with both short and long-term implications, forwarding their recommendations to the council. Perhaps you're interested in preserving our city landmarks, open spaces, or culture. We have openings in these committees that you can use your passion and experience. Perhaps you want to sink your teeth into hard policy decisions. Our Board of Zoning Adjustment, Board of Building Appeals, and Citizen Salary Setting Commission all have vacancies that need to be filled. If you have an interest, we probably have a board or commission that covers it. I encourage all of you, even in this room, to flex those mental muscles and share your lifetime of knowledge and experience with the City of Modesto and apply to become a board or commission member. To wrap it up, staying active and engaged is vital for us seniors, and I say us seniors, I am one, to age well with dignity. It's good for our health as seniors to stay active and engaged in our communities, but is equally healthy for our city. I was an emergency room nurse, as was stated, for over 40 years. I found my passion in schools that helped my husband and I raise our children, and now we have 13 grandchildren. I know Carla said 10, but you know, it changes. First serving on the Modesto Schools Board, and now as our city's mayor. There is no us without you. And that's why I hope to see you at our Senior Center and making lasting changes in one of our boards or commissions. I want to thank you again for asking me to speak today and for spending this time with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor. Sorry about that previous bio. You have 3 new grandchildren. We will now hear from Lenora Gattelli, who is the program consultant. A little bit more for you to know about Lenora, who she is, and her expertise. Lenora is the Executive Director of RX Healthcare in Sacramento and currently oversees the Medi-Cal Waiver Program, who works with adults who have been diagnosed with HIV/AIDS in Sacramento and Yolo County. She has over 24 years experience working with individuals dealing with addiction, severe mental illness, homelessness, and escaping domestic violence. She was program director for the REACH, FSP, and AOD programs of the Caminar in San Mateo County before moving to Folsom, California in 2018. She then went on to run an ADHC in Stockton, California for over 4 years. She earned her degree in addiction studies and went on to receive her master's degree in social work at San Jose State University and her MBA in healthcare management at Capella University. Lenore believes that you should advocate for those who can't advocate for themselves. I think that's worth saying twice. She believes that you should advocate for those who can't advocate for themselves. And she sits on various boards, including the HIV Health Planning Council for Sacramento County. She loves spending time with her husband and enjoys walking, skiing, hiking, and traveling. Please help me welcome Lenore Vitelli.
Thank you. So, every time I speak, I have to put this disclosure in. I am not one that has a very weak voice. I don't need a microphone. They could hear me in San Jose. But I'm going to do this, so if I'm going to step a little back, because I am very boomy. It is a privilege and an honor for me to be here today. You know, when I first was asked to do this, I thought, well, I speak all the time. But you know, when you speak about something that you truly, truly believe in, it becomes natural. So last night, as I thought, oh, I can just wing this, I started to panic. And then I took a step back and I'm like, I don't have to panic. What adult day health centers are probably one of the most vital age places for individuals with any type of diagnosis, from autism to dementia, ranging in age from 18 to 98. Adult day health centers first started back in the 40s, but I'm not going to go back that far. They were actually devised to have a place for people coming out of institutions, so they had a place to go to sort of socialize. Fast forward from 40s to now, we're in 2023. That has become such a huge, huge, huge asset that we have these centers. These centers are for individuals that are at home, where their families are trying to figure out how to help them. These centers give individuals a place where they get to meet friends, where they get to thrive every single day, where they get to get out of their home from watching TV. It gives respite to those families that are trying to deal with somebody like their mom or father, or even family members like children, grandchildren, that are diagnosed with autism or dementia and they don't know what to do. They can't send them to places that cost $10,000 a month because the income that they're bringing in is less than $2,000 a month. Where do they go? Thank God that the adult day health centers, the Department of Aging, Department of Healthcare Services had this plan working with the managed care companies throughout this country to have places like this for people to go. These individuals get picked up by the center. They come in. If they need physical therapy, they will get physical therapy for as long as they come to the center. If they need occupational therapy, they'll get occupational therapy for as long as they come into the center. If they don't understand their medications, we have RNs that make sure that they take their medications and explain to their families how to do this. They're lonely. I have to tell you, watching a person come into the center for the first time and thinking that they don't want to be there, and all of a sudden within a month, they've made friends, and they have their table that they're going to sit at, and they have their little cliques, and they start to learn phone numbers, and then they talk to each other, and it becomes this person came from not having a smile to smiling and talking and coming out of their shell. It gives respite to their families. They come home, they're like, it's so nice. Our families come home. My mom comes home every day and tells us how much fun she wishes the center would stay open all day long. For people who have speech impediments, or people that don't, all they do, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with their family members. The activities that the activities director has for each specific person, for each specific needs that they have, is amazing. Centers like this are important. A center like this is run and it's paid for by managed care, which thank God the Medi-Cal managed care. Because it costs to have somebody go into a SNF or a skilled nursing facility is thousands and thousands of dollars. And I've watched and been in some of those centers, and some of them where they may be nice, it's very sad. Here they get to come in and they get to live now. They don't get to exist. They don't have to exist. It is a win-win for not only the family, but for them. You know, like Madam Mayor said, we're not getting any younger. I don't want to exist. I hope when I am ready to do this and I retire, maybe at the age of 90, I keep thinking I'm gonna live to 103, we'll have these centers like this. The one thing that this center that I will say, and I'm gonna talk about the mission for this center. The mission of the program is a mission of care, a future of hope. No more depression, no more gloomy days, by means of socializing, making new friends, and choosing an activity that they may want to do and love to do. We have people that have never played, never done a puzzle, have never painted, have never ever done and danced, have never had little parties, have never done these activities. They all exercise every day. They complain about it, but they love it at the end. And every day when they come in, they always have a smile on their face. And every time they come home, they say, we'll see you tomorrow. To me, that's what it's about. That's letting our aging population, like myself, get to have a life and not sit behind or sit in front of a TV all day. These centers are important. To the community agencies that are out there, I hope that you let everybody know who we are and what we do here, because what we do every day is vitally important. So, with that, I also want you to understand that there's a unique factor about this company. We have the diversity, the diversity and inclusiveness for our company is what it's all about. Various languages, various cultures. It's amazing how one person may not be able to speak, but yet they can communicate with somebody else. It's a bond that they have, they share, whether they have mental illness. It's amazing how they'll talk to each other and say, hey, I can get you this, come here, they help you here. They help each other. We have a staff that are there every single day to encourage, support, and make sure that these individuals are taken care of. We also, I will end with this, the families that we do educate the families on what they can do to help themselves stay healthy as well, so it's not a burden. I want to thank you again for everybody who came today to support Sunlight Adult Day Health Center. Community-based adult services, they're far and few between. I ran one in Stockton that shut down, which was heartbreaking, but I'm so thankful that I'm a part of something to bring those people from San Joaquin and Stanislaus County into the center today. So thank you. And with that, I want to introduce some of the agencies here that are here today to support Sunlight Adult Day Health Center. Will Stanislaus County Agency on Aging please come forward and introduce yourself? Oh, come on out. Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. I apologize, it was casual Friday in my office and I am covering, so I did not dress for the occasion. But thank you for inviting me, and I'm really excited for this new service for our older adults. My name is Hannah Brady. I'm the Deputy Executive Director at the Senior Advocacy Network, and we serve all of Stanislaus County. We are primarily a legal aid for seniors, so we provide free legal services. We have a staff of now 7 attorneys who support in various areas of the law. And we also have a housing department. As you might know, we do have a housing crisis in the state of California, and so we provide rental subsidy, home share, housing counseling, and a lot of other housing support services for our older adults. So I am right next to the door back there, and I will be seeing you later.
Hello everyone, my name is Ilse Gomez and I am with Dignity Memorial. I help families pre-plan for an inevitable event, for a funeral before it takes place. And we are located nationwide, and I am also bilingual, and I take pride in what I do because I like helping the community. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Janet Atanas, and I'm the chair of the Assyrian Wellness Collaborative. It's an honor for me to be here and to represent the Sunlight Daycare Center. This is something that I, as a senior, I'm looking forward to it, especially our elderly people that, just as it was mentioned, sitting home watching TV. and getting upset or being sorry or feeling sorry for themselves. I am extremely blessed to know this place. I will make sure to introduce this place to everyone that I know, because this is where life begins. You are old, we are old, but we still have life. We are blessed. This morning we all got up, we're all here. So it's not that bad, right? It's not that bad, there's something good about it. Somebody upstairs cares for us. So let's give joy, be joyous in that occasion, and give thanks to God. I like to say a few words in Assyrian because our program is Assyrian Wellness Collaborative. Shamalochon Perjana Mubabe, and even Janet the Tara Sabrented Assyrian Wellness Collaborative. Allah Burkhani look at Edkar Dukstek Yen, which is the Modesto, but Yadam and Kilochon, Abahatan Mubabe, Marshinen, Layatwitun Beta, Geshkitun, Perjitun, Television, Yen, Yucheshabitun. احنا نرابو جنجورة هالمتيغ لخا من أطرباته بشني بيه بأرخا برخشا هالمتيغ يدا بيتا يدا أطرب إن السوغيلي تيمون لخا خادخ پاسخخ أخلخ شاتخ شكرغ المرياناها قد أتخا دكتا إتن يدا أطرب رختا أبيتون روا بسيمك مشبتوكم على بارك لهم. Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Jose Lopez Gareda and my partner in crime is Luz Pulido. We are representing Stanislaus County Behavioral Health Recovery Services. I'm pretty sure we don't have the translation in Syrian, but for sure we have a blood and a Syrian blood in our body. So we're here to give you all the resources how to access services for mental health and as well for suicide prevention. We have the privilege to be here, and I'm pretty sure there is a lot of resources that we can help you and support, because mental health, there is a lot of stigma, and that's something that we have to discuss and have those conversations, and as a natural conversations rather than to be in a crisis or just having those in the last minute. There is a lot of things that we can do to prevent those mental health issues that, according with the CDC, 1 in every 4 people in our country is suffering from mental health and is delaying 8 years to knock the door and seek for services. So please feel free, we are in the second table and there is a lot of resources, and thank you so much for being part of this.
My name is Brian and this is Jonathan with the Stanislaus County Register of Voters. We're here to remind you that November 5th and March 5th of next year are elections, or primaries in our California presidential elections. We have a table over there. We can answer questions. We can register if you're not voted. And we can ask you to be volunteers with us. If you're looking for something to do, working with the Register of Voters is fantastic. Most of us are volunteers, and we'd love to have you. Thank you very much for having us. Thank you.
Thank you for having us here today. I'm Dar from NAMI Stanislaus. That's the National Alliance on Mental Illness for those of you who aren't familiar with NAMI. We provide support groups, we provide education classes, both for those living with a mental health condition and family members. We have a family support group and a connection support group. Obviously the family one is for those who have a loved one living with a mental health condition. And connections is for those that are living with a mental health condition. And all our groups are peer-led. I also teach our family-to-family class for individuals that have a loved one, which is really helps them understand their loved one and mental illness and how to better support them. I also answer all the phone calls for NAMI, and majority of the time when people call, they're in a mental health crisis. And so I refer them to our support group and our classes. And for many of those people, it's life-changing because now they understand what they're dealing with. And that's Lisa. She is our PEI coordinator and our office manager. I'm also the president of NAMI, and I coordinate most of the support groups, and I teach the family class, and I also facilitate the family support group. Thank you.
Thank you to all of you, all agencies and all community members and leaders for really making day a very special day. We are also blessed to have representation from different offices of our government, and I would like to ask them to come up. But before I do that, I would like to introduce the owners of this incredible, very important resource of this adult health daycare center. Rita and Sarkis Moradian and Richard Malumian. Let's hear a really nice applause for them because they have stepped up to open this business that so many will benefit from. And I would like to ask Rita to please come up here. So we will hear a few words from Rita, and there are some certificates that will be presented to her on behalf of the entire ownership, and then of course, beginning with our mayor and then our different representation. Thank you.
Wow, it's a different view from here than sitting there, so I tried to write a few words how to welcome you, but I think I'm going to put this away and then I'll just say what comes to my mind, actually. This was a long journey. It was 3 years of hard work, struggle, and dedication, and patience to get to this place. But we are here today, and I'm very thankful for all of you to be here. It's great pleasure to have everybody here to share this moment, this day with us. Special thanks to Madame Mayor for making this time. I know you're very busy, but you made it here. And thank you for all the guests and all ladies and gentlemen who is here to celebrate this day, this moment with us, to our grand opening at Sunlight Adult Daycare Center. And also my partners, Sarkis Moradian, please stand up. With us three, we made a good team to open this facility, and we look forward to basically service the community, just like Lenore said, and I think a lot was said about our seniors. This is an important part of their life to be treated well. These are the seniors who have helped us to tuck us in at night. They're the seniors who helped us to eat, to sit by us when we were ill, stayed up all night. These are the seniors that we are taking care of right now. Whether it's our parents, our grandparents, anyone who needed help. So we are very pleased and happy to have this place for them. And we look forward in servicing the community, Modesto, and all the cities around us. So it's a pleasure. Before the closing, I wanted to thank Ms. Carmen Morad, Janet, and your help was very much appreciated for this event. So thank you so much. God bless you.
So thank you, everybody. It's truly an honor to be here today to celebrate this big special moment with you all. And I have the privilege of being here on behalf of Congressman John Duarte. This center and resource is very vital to the community. I have family members who have recently been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and this is something that we wish that we could have had. So on behalf of Congressman John Duarte and the 118th United States Congress, I'm proud to present a special congressional recognition to you all. Thank you for choosing the city of Modesto and Stanislaus County, and we wish you all the best success moving forward.
Alfredo. I am here to represent on behalf of Congressman Tom McClintock this certificate here to the center here. We are very happy with your commitment to our community, and your dedication to the people of Modesto is greatly appreciated. I'm honored to commemorate and celebrate this momentous occasion. So,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Narendra. I'm a district representative for Senator Marie Alvarado Gil. So on behalf of the California State Senate, it's an honor and privilege to congratulate you on your grand opening and ribbon cutting. We look forward to having you in Stanislaus County. This is a good resource for our constituents. So we look forward to it. Congratulations.
So much.
And on behalf of Assemblyman Juan Alanice's office, we want to congratulate you on the grand opening of the Sunlight Adult Day Health Care Center. Your support for the community has distinguished you greatly among your peers, and we wanted to present you this certificate. So
Thank you so
congratulations.
much.
Go right ahead.
No, I think the mayor is next.
So on behalf of the Modesto City Council, I congratulate you on celebrating your ribbon cutting ceremony. Thank you for the quality services you provide to residents of our community. Thank you so much.
I'd like to say something that it's important to have a place for seniors. The most important thing is the environment. And I can tell that this environment in this facility is going to be conducive to a wonderful opportunity for seniors to feel comfortable, to feel loved, and celebrated. And lastly, the wonderful thing about coming together as people, as individuals, as adults, whatever the age may be that they'll be serving, particularly seniors, is if they have friends, they won't be preyed, they won't be victims of individuals who take advantage of our seniors in our community, because they will have a network, they will have friends that will help them navigate their lives in their end of their days. So God bless each and every one of you, and thank you so much for doing this.
Good afternoon and happy Friday. On behalf of the Modesto Chamber of Commerce, we are honored and so happy to be partnered with you. Thank you for the services that we provide. We're so excited. And now we will be doing the ribbon ceremony. So if I could have the Sunlight team.
Three? Perfect.